What is going on today, guys? We are talking CCIV. They are a major part of my portfolio. They are down about 7% today. So we're going to talk about why they are selling off, as well as the confirmation of the actual merger date that was filed in a CCIV SEC filing, as well as go over some technical analysis and the ortex data as far as where we do look as the short interest, because I do think there's a great trade to be made here. And I'll be showing you guys the trade that I did put on today as well. So without wasting any more time getting into this video, make sure to hit that like button as well as comment down below and subscribe to the channel. I do greatly appreciate it. And if you want more videos like this and you want to be notified every single time they are posted, make sure to hit that notification bell. Now, if you want to get up to $70 in whatever free stock that you want, use the link for public, no deposit necessary, no need to even link a bank account, and you get to choose your free stock. I have been getting Beyond Meat and Tesla, so let me know what you do get down below. And if you want to stay up to date with the moves that we are making as soon as we make a trade, we've been killing it. Check that out, link down below in the description as well for the buy and sell alerts. Now, getting right into it, guys, like I said, we were down about 7% in CCIV stock today. This is a major sell-off throughout the past week, down 16.39%, but for the overall month, we are still up 23.78%. We did hit a high of about $27 at one point. This was on July 9th, and then ever since then, we have topped out and started to fall. But the main news behind what is going on today is we have the Fed meeting tomorrow, and Jerome Powell is going to be speaking on potentially stopping bond purchases, or tapering is what it's called, or slowing down bond purchases, and even possibly give guidance as to when they will raise interest rates. And CCIV is a pre-revenue company, so it is going to be one of the hardest hit stocks that would actually start to fall once this interest rate FUD does start to reappear. So that is why CCIV is selling off today. Nothing to worry about. It's really a buying opportunity if you are a long-term investor like I am in CCIV. Now, we will get into my trade that I did do later today and the trades that I do have on, but first and foremost, I do want to kind of clarify what I was talking about in the last CCIV update video, and I did have it wrong. I said that CCIV shares would convert for every 2.55 CCIV shares that you own now would turn into one Lucid Motor share, and it is actually the opposite. So for the insiders, well, your shares, I should say first, your shares won't change at all. They will stay the same. But for people that own Lucid common shares, this is where I was getting a little confused, and it's kind of weird how they word it, to be quite honest. But for every Lucid common share issued and outstanding immediately prior to closing will be automatically surrendered and exchanged for the right to receive a number of shares of CCIV common stock equal to the exchange ratio as defined herein, based on the equity value, assuming a closing date of July 23rd, 2021. And that Lucid will have $325 million in net cash as of 2 business days prior to the closing date. Among other things, we expect that the exchange ratio will be approximately 2.595 shares of CCIV common stock for each and issued outstanding Lucid common share. So Lucid shares and CCIV shares are different things. Lucid shares for the insiders will be converted into CCIV shares, so nothing will change with your guys' share count as well as your options trades that you do have in CCIV. But that is what we do know. We do expect to have a merger date a couple days before this actual assumed closing date. So I would imagine July 20th, July 21st, or the 22nd, we will have the vote, and then I'm sure that will get passed through. It's about a 99.5% chance it will get passed through, and then we will still start trading as Lucid Motors, or ticker symbol LCID. So I'm looking forward to that, and I do think we'll have a major rally after that, because quite frankly, a lot of institutional investors, they don't want to invest in this SPAC in case that 0.5% or 1% chance it did not go through. They would be losing millions and millions and millions of dollars. Now, getting into the short interest data for CCIV, I'll go ahead and reload the page, guys. And keep in mind, this is T+2 settlement time. So a lot of this, not all of this, but a lot of this data probably came from Friday. Now, we have current estimated short interest percentage of free flow at 18.85%, almost 19%. Severely elevated, 39.01 million shares that are currently estimated that are sold short. But for Friday alone, we have a short interest change of 1.43%, return shares of 3.59 million, borrowed shares of 4.23 million. So that is a net gain to the total shares that are currently sold short of 642.26 thousand shares. So there's a lot of shares that are currently sold short, and I do think once one of these catalysts do come out, we will see a major rally in CCIV stock like we have seen across the board with SPACs. They are basically down and not doing too much until you actually get a confirmation of the merger and the vote actually happening, or you put a date on it. Now, to the reason why I don't think CCIV has started to rally on the news that we have an expected closing day of July 23rd, I think it's quite simply people are focused on other things right now. People are focused on AMC, they're focused on all these hype stocks, right? But the key here is you are buying this until that hype does happen, if you are buying it. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is what I'm doing, and this is why I'm putting my trades on now. I am betting that we do see this rally, and once you do see that price increase, say CCIV jumps 10 to 15%, you'll see a lot more volume start to flow into CCIV. And ever since this rally, when we had almost 200 million in volume for the day, that was February 23rd, and mind you, I did call the top on this, so we have been pretty accurate when it does come to CCIV stock, but we have had a severely depressed volume level for every single day, even hitting lows of about 6 million volume for a single day, and that was May 24th, so not too long ago. And that just really doesn't help the price to go up or down too much. Usually a lack of volume does actually help the price to go down, but it doesn't always signify too much. But we have seen a spike in volume, but now we are back to those low volume days, about 7 million June 11th, and then June 15th at about 11 million, or 7 million, 11 million, 8 million, around there. So we do have a lack of volume. That is probably a big factor as to why we're selling off. Especially, I do think shorts are continuing to short on this position Monday and today. So we will get Monday's data tomorrow. That will be critically important to see as far as the short squeeze and where we do currently sit with that. Now, getting into the technical levels, guys, we are sitting at our lower end support level that I've been pointing out, this $22.50 mark, and we are actually at $22.49 right now, so we are just above that, and I'll really be watching to see if we flush through. The next level will be this flat $22 mark, and then after that, the next support level is going to be about $21, but our lower end solid support level is $20. So honestly, the lower this does go until the actual merger, the better it will be to make a trade on this, and the more upside I do see in the stock. But overall, I do think the situation for CCIV is bullish overall. Obviously, in a very bearish downtrend, you can't hide the fact there, right? Just doing the trend line, you could see very, very bullish, hitting lower lows all the way down. But once this does reverse, I think it'll turn very, very bullish very fast. Now, taking a look at the 50-day moving average, that is currently at $22.50. So anything under this, that is seen as a very, very bullish sign, and we are 1 penny under this. So this is bullish right now, or bearish right now, I should say. But if we can cross above the 50-day and the 200-day moving average, which currently sits at $24.37, we could get some major steam from the upside from a lot of traders. That is a huge sign as far as trading is concerned. And in after hours, the MACD did go slightly positive, so that is something I will be watching to see if we can actually maintain this positive movement in the MACD, and that is when the yellow line, or the CCC line, is above the blue signal line. So that is the main factors I'm looking at. Like I said, potential downside, you're going to want to watch that $21 mark, and then the $20 level for some major support. I don't see us falling under $20 whatsoever, but if it happens, it happens. Whatever, that's a better chance to load up on CCIV if this is something you want to own for the long term. As far as potential upside, we're going to see some resistance once we do start to get some gas upon this merger date or vote date that will be confirmed here shortly, at about $26 and say 50 cents. You know, that's really where we're going to see some resistance. Maybe a little bit before that at about this $25 mark. That was a prior support level that we did flush straight through. So I would watch the $25 level that I already have marked, as well as the $26.50 mark as well for a little bit of resistance. That is where we had a lot of consolidation. We fell off from about $27.88, fell to about $24 on the low, and then came back up to about $27 yet again, and then found some resistance right here, fell under, bounced back up, found a little bit of resistance and then came back down and then started to sell off. So that is the main level that I would watch. As far as the RSI, we are sitting at the oversold territory. Sorry, excuse me, I'm trying to get through this as fast as possible because there's a lot to talk about today. But we are sitting at the lower end on as far as the RSI, so it does look kind of bullish from every single aspect you do look at this, besides the MACD has turned slightly positive. Now, taking a look at my overall position, guys, my average cost is $23.16. I own 150 shares, portfolio diversity at 9.57%, about $3,300 still invested. I did go negative again after being positive. I'm down 2.90% of my position, down $100. Not worried about it at all. I hope we would crater so I could buy some cheap shares. If you're a long-term investor, you definitely feel me when I say that. But I did actually buy a August 20th $30 call. I want to get close to the money and get a little bit of extra time, because by August 20th, we will be merged, quite frankly, with Lucid Motors and be trading as Lucid Motors, and I definitely think we will be well over the $30 range once that does happen. I did sell a covered call that I am up currently $84 or 70% on that. I sold that for $120. It's only worth $36 right now. As far as the $40 calls for August 20th as well, I like these, but they're further out the money. Bought for $141. Two of them, I'm currently down almost 25% or $70. They are worth $106. But I really do like the trade that I put on today, the CCIV $30 call, and we sent out alerts for the buy and sell alerts. So if you want to be alerted every time I make a trade or sell a trade, or as far as the community does, they pretty much source their information as well and their trades that they're looking at. Make sure to check that out, link down below in the description. But that is pretty much all I do have for this video. If you guys want more videos like this, make sure to let me know by hitting that like button, as well as comment down below and subscribe to the channel. And if you, like I said, if you want to get up to $70 in whatever free stock that you want, use the link for public. It is literally by definition free money. I got $30 in Beyond Meat today, so let me know what you guys get down below in the comment section, as well as check out the link down below for the buy and sell alerts. Like I said, they literally pay for themselves. With that being said, all of this information out there and put it on the table for you guys. I will see you later. Until next time, take care.